Does the Bhopal Gas Tragedy fit into the definition of an accident? Would you classify the tragedy as an accident? It was the last question I had raised in my previous video. I am sure initially you might have felt the question was very simple. However, the first two questions in the same video might have made the answer a little difficult. Any question that apparently looks simple is always complex to analyze. Hi, I am Rajendra Utturkar, the author of the upcoming book Earn or Burn Your Profits. I am on a mission to help the process plant facility owners and their management teams for safe and efficient plant operations. As a professional chemical engineer and an entrepreneur with over 41 years of experience in the process industry, I have developed and implemented many novel design and engineering concepts to build safe and efficient plants. To answer accurately whether the Bhopal gas tragedy was an accident, you must know exactly what an accident is and what is not an accident. Various scholars, engineers, and insurance experts have defined an accident. You will observe that most of the definitions are close to each other with very small minor differences. I have selected 4 definitions that I thought are important. I am sure you will find at least a few more similar definitions. My first selection of accident definition goes back to 1930. Heinrich, a pioneer in safety, defined an accident as an unplanned and uncontrolled event in which the action or reaction of an object, substance, person, or radiation results in personal injury or the probability thereof. Here, Heinrich considered personal injury as the only damage, while the type of event considered is unplanned and uncontrolled, meaning an event that is planned and controlled cannot be termed as an accident. Accident definition by Bird and Germain in 1996 is my second choice. They defined an accident as an unintended or unplanned happening that may or may not result in property damage, personal injury, work process stoppage, or interference, or any combination of these conditions. Under such circumstances, personal injury might have resulted. Here, Bird and Germain considered personal injury, property damage, and plant shutdown as the only damages, while the type of event considered is unplanned. In other words, if you plan something, it is but natural, it becomes intentional or deliberate, and hence cannot be classified as an accident. According to the ISO 45000-2018, an accident is a type of incident. It is a work-related event during which injury, ill health, or fatality actually occurs. The type of events are not specified in the definition, and personal injury is the only damage considered. It means I can include any type of event as an accident, and damages other than personal injury, like damage to property and the environment, cannot be viewed as damage. Insurance company's terminology of an accident is my fourth selection. They define an accident as an event that is not deliberately caused and which is not inevitable. It means anything deliberate is the same as intentional and equivalent to planned and cannot be considered as an accident. Similarly, if you know that the event can lead to damage is equivalent to the event is inevitable. In that case, such events get disqualified from interpreting as an accident. If I summarize all definitions discussed just now and similar others, leads me to the traditional definition of an accident. An accident is unplanned, unintentional, uncontrolled, and not inevitable incident that lead to property damage, personal injury, ill health, or fatality. Let me now come back to our discussion on Bhopal Gas Tragedy. The tragedy was predicted well in advance, and a journalist, Rajkumar Keswani, warned the plant administration and state government several times. As per the warnings and various signals the plant had given before, the mishap was inevitable. By taking appropriate actions, Union Carbide could have avoided the disaster completely, meaning the mishap was controllable. However, the plant authorities opted not to act for whatever reasons. What is your conclusion about Union Carbide's inaction on such alerts and warnings? In the context of the accident definition just learned, let me harp again the same original question. Would you classify the Bhopal gas tragedy as an accident? Please leave your answers and comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and experience about this video. I will be posting weekly videos for you to learn, understand, and digest at least one valuable insight on the subject. In the next video, we will continue the story of Bhopal gas tragedy. Stay tuned and hit the subscribe button to avoid missing any of my videos I make especially for you. Till then, here is Rajendra Uttarkar signing off for now, and see you in my next video.